Christian God and Infinity. In the last video, I alluded to the childish nature of the Christian God in the Old Testament. It is time now to turn our attention to the New Testament. I think it is fair to say that most of the New Testament is regarding Jesus, so therefore my thoughts turn to him. The Christian God already sent a great flood out onto the world to rid the world of sinful people. So you know what? He sends himself down there to show those pesky creations who is boss. So to begin with, we have him appearing invisibly to Mary, and this is how I imagine it would go. Hi Mary, do you know the difference between a hamburger and a blowjob? Oh, no, wait, that's the future. Hi Mary, do you know the essential difference between sex and conversation? No? Well, sorry love, I've just given you a bun in the oven. See you in 9 months, bye, haha. The rest, as they say, is history. To constrain the infinite God again. Ho hum, humanity is taking a self-destructive course. They'll grow from the experience, I designed them to. Infinity in an enclosed human mind is mind-boggling. Oh, poor things. I know. This is a job for Lucifer. I'll give him the titles the Morning Star, the Bringer of Light, also the Truth Bringer. He can think more on their level while still being a part of me. They couldn't possibly get his purpose all wrong. Oh, no, wait. Time. Humans in this time are stupid, but they'll learn. I created them to learn. Whilst Lucifer gets on with that job, I think I might go and extend my consciousness into an atom of the DNA structure of a semen of a homosexual anarchist terrorist in 2009, and I will create an entire new universe. This universe is getting along just fine. I'll just tell Lucifer just to prod and poke the various relevant humans, and he'll ensure that they don't actually blow themselves up. Unconstrain the infinite God, and he wouldn't have done any untended events in the first place, unlike the Christian God, and humans will be progressing along as they should. There will therefore be no need for an anthropomorphic representation of the infinite deity to walk amongst his creations. They will get along better without all the crap of a deity walking in their midst. And finally, the Book of Revelation. A number of cultures across the world have an end time, being simply a large changing culture. Trust the Christians to just love the end of the damn world. End it quick before Satan comes. I find it humorous that a cannibalistic, sacrifice-crazed people, the Mayans, can teach the Christians a thing or two about the end times are supposed to be. On a tangent though, I will give Christianity its due though. It has brought a civilizing flavour to the world, where aspects of human sacrifice and cannibalism are actually seen as a bad thing. That's one of the very few good things that Christianity has brought to the world. But back on tack. Some crazy human somewhere in the past thought it could be a terribly good idea to exterminate the entire planet. It would make for an epic tale. It couldn't possibly happen back then, could it? I am sure if the person who came up with that idea first actually knew to what lengths humans could achieve, they wouldn't be so cavalier with such a powerful idea. The ultimate expression of human stupidity. The very people who have a fucking fixation on finding Jesus in the most expedient way possible. Finding Jesus the easy way. Nuclear war. One of the few prayers to come from my lips will be, Lord, please let there be wisdom somewhere in the chain of those that have power to end it all. And if that fails, the next prayer would be, Lord, you made men out of clay. Why did you make me out of shit? Revelation in a nutshell. The Christian God has a fight with one of his more powerful minions. In the crossfire, everyone dies. The Christian God says, "All those that don't acknowledge me and my glory, they can go burn in hell for eternity." They don't acknowledge me. Burn in hell for eternity. Hell. Hell. That is the only place for them. The infinite God would be like, "What the hell? Oi, Jesus, no! You can't be serious. Your solution is to fight your own creation, because they did exactly what you created them for, and obliterate them from all physical existence. Not only that, you curse them to infinite time in utter pain and utter torture for an act they did in one divided by infinity. You are the true abomination of this world. You are the weakest link. Goodbye." You know, though, if I had to take the Bible as the literal truth of existence, the following would be my conclusions. Hell had blasphemed God in all but deed, so I might as well rectify that oversight. And seeing that it is Easter, it is as good a day as any to get condemned to hell. The first conclusion is that the serpent, Satan, Lucifer, the antagonist, and God knows what else the divine adversary is called, is actually the true and all-powerful God. I know I'll have Christians across the world gasping at this, but I will explain why. The Christian God of the Bible has done everything, including wiping off most of the population of the planet, to get people to see existence from his point of view. The Christian God has done everything that is the epitome of evil to his own creations. I challenge you Christians to actually deny what is set in black and white in the Bible. The Bible is a deity's manual on how not to rule the universe. The essence of the Bible is as follows. The tree of knowledge was put onto this planet for us humans to consume. That is obviously been done. Secondly, Eve, the woman, the first human to have the intelligence, and lest I say the balls to defy God, ate the fruit, a prerequisite for growth. Thirdly, the divine adversary at all times spoke the truth. In Adam and Eve's time, the serpent spoke the truth that they would not die. God said that they would surely die. Therefore, Christian God lied. And finally, the adversary even did the bidding of God, Job, in order that free-thinking humans can recognize who is the God, because he is all-knowing and all-powerful God. And in the eternal realm, pain and suffering is vitally important. I'll explain why later on. Ultimately, this taught this deity in training, because he knew that everything that he did will ultimately fail. Failure breeds growth, if one is wise. Jesus is ultimately a symptom of complete and utter failure. In essence, a red herring. Any infinite deity would not make the fundamental mistakes and errors that the Christian God has made from the year dot. Therefore, the requirement for anthropomorphic presence of said deity on the planet is completely and utterly redundant. From the threats of infinite pain and torture, we have humans that still defy and even mock God. These people, in spite of the ultimate of deterrence, act as they were created to act and to think. Note how the Christian God chooses only those that are too weak, too feeble-minded, those that truly believe in him to go with him. So in the next video, now that God has destroyed the world and taken 144,000 people with him, we turn, naturally, to the only possible thing we have after, and that is the afterlife, which will be the focus of the next installment of Mortal Eye for the Infinite God.